and this is the conservative. So today you'll be watching how we started, and I will beg you to watch to the ending of this very video. Leave a comment and share if you can, as you listen to the gospel of truth, the gospel of redemption that follows this video. Thank you as you watch and listen.
That we die and perish with our natural endowment, our natural talents, that we die with it, and
This is Mazi
we have
Jonathan
no
Chinedu.
other place to be called home. That is why we have realized that if we keep quiet without doing nothing, we will all go into extinct. Our race is gone.
The conservative.
That is the original plan of Britain.
Dread.
It is the British plan right from time.
Yes.
When they came to our land, they saw a people that are unique.
Yes.
A people that are very quick to learn.
Very intelligent
They
people.
use Igbo people, they use Biafrans in order to make sure that they use them.
Chai.
And administer, roots their agenda. That is why they were able to take Azikiwe down to Zungeru. They carried many of our people because our people are very quick, very fast when it comes to learning. They will learn and even become
more
experts
faster
more
than
than you.
the
Britain
teacher.
noticed it and they say, oh, these are the people we can use. That is why they displaced many of our people to the north.
Yes.
Where they are finding it difficult, the
To
northerners, the Fulani, the Hausa, they are not smart when it comes to learning. So they use our people, displace them, take them to the north as administrators, as district commissioners, as teachers, to help them make things better for them.
Please
That's
leave a
why you
comment,
see many of our
leave a
people.
like.
Zogo was born in Kaduna. His name is even Kaduna Zogo.
Kaduna Zogo,
He just only Igbo by name, only name. He speaks Hausa
Very well. More than his
I
own
don't
language.
think he speaks Igbo even. He speaks Hausa as his mother tongue.
You see?
The same thing to many of our old, ancient, prominent people. Even Azikiwe was born in Zungeru.
I have noticed that.
That even our eternal leader Juku was born in the north.
You mean Neheke?
He spoke Hausa as a child naturally. And his parents were dismayed. They have to send him back to Igbo land in order to learn Igbo later. So he learned Igbo as a secondary language. Don't you ask yourself why these people, why were all of them born in the north? It is the British making. Britain did that. They came, they saw a people that before you say they have learned, they know.
Yeah.
Just show them. After all, Ojuku, when he was recruited as a Koromfo into the Nigerian military, the advice of his father, because his father didn't want him to be a soldier. His father wanted him to be a businessman, to be a manager of his intense wealth. Because Ojuku's father was very, very wealthy.
Very, very wealthy.
Very, very wealthy.
Very, very wealthy.
Transportation, real estate, everything. He was wealthy. So he needed a son. He needed a son that will manage all his properties.
Listen very, very attentively.
But Ojuku said no. As a normal Igbo stubborn child, he said, Daddy, your money now, your money, I no care. I want to make my own in my own way. That is the problem. We are born like that. We are like that. Some people, even their father, their parents are very rich. They don't care. They say, I don't care about your money. I want to go and suffer and make my own. That is the spirit of an average Igbo boy, Igbo man. We are like that.
Sure.
So Ojukwu said, no, Daddy, you cannot push me to what I don't want. I want to be a soldier. The father was dismayed.
You see?
A graduate, as of that time. Do you know what it means? A graduate, whether 1940s or 30s, I could not recollect. His father said, no, my son, I have money. Only you go to school, be a good boy, and manage the wealth. Be my manager. Now, if I die, you take over everything. He said, no, Daddy. That is not what I want to do. I want to go my own way. The father was shocked. And you know what happened? Ojukwu have to run away from house. A rich person. Rich man picking. He have to go and recruit. Go and look, recruit himself into the army. Where there we are recruiting. As he didn't go as an officer because he have the qualifications to be taken as an officer. But he went because he know that if he go there, his father will frustrate him. Yeah. But he went as a normal, ordinary, illiterate. He stood on the line and they recruited him. And when they told his father that, look, your son has been recruited into the military as a non-commissioned officer, as Korofo, into the military, the father was almost heartbroken. You know what he did? The father called their GOC or their commander, their chief, the military chief, and told them, look, I heard that my son have recruited, very stubborn. Frustrate him. I want you to suffer him so that he will run away from the military. I want you to suffer him. What I'm telling you, I know many of you know about the story. It's a history. It's fact.
I'm enjoying it.
The man, they say, okay, we will frustrate him so that he will run away from the military. You know what they do? What they did? Every time they train, they make him train double. Sometimes they put him, say, oh yeah, go, you go carry shit. He will go without understanding what he did. He just feeling that they hate him, but he didn't care. He was doing it because that was his passion.
His passion.
He will stay in the toilet from morning till night, washing the whole toilets of the barrack.
Sorry.
He was doing it with joy as his part. Now, one day they were teaching them in a class about gun dismantling and assembly. Could you believe that the white person that was teaching them this showed them the gun, dismantle it, give the names of the parts of the gun? The white person, their teacher, made a mistake. You mispronouncing a part of the gun. And Ojukwu rose his hand. He said, sir, no, this thing you call this is not this, is that. He called the real name. The man was shocked. Their teacher was shocked. He's a British. He was shocked. So this person, this guy is extraordinarily smart and brilliant. You know what? He reported the case to the overall chief. And the man said, no, we can no longer continue suffering this child. They called the father and said, no, I will no longer continue. I know you are powerful, everything, but this your son, we can no longer continue suffering him. He buried his position. They removed him from there and put him into, officer's class. And immediately they commissioned him. And his grade, he started rising immediately because he was a graduate, he was learned. So he charted his own path, not knowing that it is how his nature, his agu, the way his agu wanted him to go. And he went there. And that is how all the rest is history. What am I trying to say? The British, they understood when they came to our land, they discovered many things that founded them. They started plotting right from beginning how to destroy this race. Because they say that if we allow this race to rise up in Africa, that they will take over.
Their own is gone.
They will develop everywhere. That Europe will be relegated. They will no longer have market or have Africa as their dumping ground, as their market.
Their looting ground.
That is why they started right from beginning. Africa. But unfortunately, our political elites
are helping them.
They were ignorant.
Even till now.
They were completely ignorant of who we are.
Even till now.
And they started being greedy, selfish. Britain used that selfishness in order to attack them, to blackmail them, starting from Azikiwe. He was blackmailed into being a president without single power. Only president or a pioneer president in Africa without a single power. Among the whole independent fighters. Azikiwe fought for independence in Nigeria, but he was not given the power to be the president. I mean, to be the what he should be. He was not rewarded. Every other African pioneer fighter, independent fighter, got it, except Azikiwe.
Why?
They played him. Britain played him.
You see.
Gave him a big name. Without no single power. Rather, they took the power to the north, to Fulani Caliphate, to reward them as their friends, as their willing tools, because they saw the Fulani as their willing tools. They are perfect slaves. Because, these are people that have ambition. The ambition is to conquer. So they need somebody or people behind them. Foreign power that will be supporting them. They don't care about development. Fulani does not care about development of any place. No. Somebody have said this. Where you find the Fulani, even if it is a fatal or...
Okay, in case you have forgotten, this is the Conservative. Please share, like, and leave a comment. Okay, let's go.
A green bush. Before you know, within some time, they will turn it into a desert. It's true. I'm telling you, it's true. I've researched about it. It is true.
Yeah.
Because they don't care about development. What matters to them first is control, to colonize, to be in power. Now others will be bowing down to them. So Britain saw this and said, look, these are the people that we are going to use. We support them. And that is why they are being supported till today. The West, they are the number one ass lickers in Africa. The Fulani. Do you remember when Buhari went to, I think, was it 2016 or something like that? During the former Trump regime, or 2017, something like that.
I remember.
The first time of Donald Trump in office. Do you remember their press conference together? When Buhari was asked the problem you're having in Nigeria about do you want what do you think about America? How can America? Do you want America to come to Nigeria to help? He said yes. We need America. Bring soldiers in Nigeria. Bring the American soldiers. Put on the ground. It was Donald Trump that interrupted him because even he was ashamed. Donald Trump was ashamed for Buhari. A sovereign, an independent country. Normally, openly calling for foreign army, foreign soldiers to come to his country.
His own territory.
I don't know whether you remember that video. I remember it vividly. It's in my head. Donald Trump interrupted and said, no, we are not going to have a booth on the ground in Nigeria. We can support this and that. Very well. You see the shame.
Okay.
They don't care. They don't stop at nothing just to make sure that they are on top of everybody. You are talking about advancement, the Fulani. That is not their problem. They don't care about which kind of advancement. Whereas they are living with cows in the bush, they love it. Until they use that stupidity and ignorance or mumu in order to destroy and conquer everybody. Maybe in the next 1,000 years, they will now start talking about development. For now, development is not their agenda. Their agenda is killing, destruction on their part everywhere. And Nigeria has been chosen by them to be a place that their Allah has given to them.
Right.
Your land, my land, our land.
Our land. Their own.
And you are joking about it. You are doing nothing about it. And you are still buying and selling only without thinking about tomorrow. You are joking about it without thinking about the future generations.
Right.
But we do.
We do.
We do think.
We do think, man.
That is why IPOB is here. And that is why we always preach every time. In order to sensitize you. In order to make you understand the dangers that are facing us. That is the reason IPOB is there. That is the reason why ESN is formed.
To protect the homeland.
In order to make sure
the bushes.
That our bushes are free, that Fulani headsmen that have been on the rampage will be challenged.
Killing our fathers.
If we stop and leave it to the politicians, these politicians,
they will take money and forget us.
The Afonjas in every part of Nigeria. They don't care.
They will take money and leave us.
What matters is their political positions.
And money.
Because they have the money. They have billions. So their children, even many of them they have multi-nationalities. They have dual nationalities. Their children have different foreign passports. Their children are not there in Nigeria, so they don't care. For them, this thing, anyway, whatever we do, we will not touch us. It's only the common people. So they don't care. That is why whatever that is happening to us is not, they don't care about it.
They don't care.
What they are trying to protect only is their political position. That is it.
Nonsense
people. Are you hearing me?
Nonsense people. Nice.
Because they always tell them, hey, if you try to save your people, you will lose your post.
Lose your position.
And once you lose your post, you can no longer protect your people. And those your people you are trying to protect, they cannot protect you again. So we are the king makers. The caliphate is what they always tell them in private. All these governors in our land, in Biafra land and beyond, in the south in general. Look, if you don't do obeisance, if you don't obey our command,
as you are listening, please
we will remove you.
Share and comment.
And those people, you call your people, you want to protect
Listen
their
to
interests.
The gospel of truth.
You lose your own interest, number one. Once you lose your position, you are no more. And none of them will protect you. You are gone. Another person will put another person. If they tell them that, if it is you, what do you think you will do?
No.
Because there's something also.
If
all these people were kicked out, what are the population? What would the population do? They start singing the music of the new person. Imo State is a typical example. Ihedioha was removed.
Nothing happened.
Heaven didn't fall.
Nothing.
The Nigerian Caliphate openly removed him. The population, they did want to, and before they turn another color and start supporting our governor is. So, if it is you seeing all these things as a politician, are you going to continue? When we blame these people, let us also blame the population. Because that is my point. It has been my point, my very big point. We blame them. They don't in the interest of people. They don't. If they continue defending the people's interests,
why the people don't defend them?
And anything happens to them, is the people capable of rising up to defend the person defending them?
They won't. They can't.
Sometimes it might not be palatable. You blame the politicians, the governors. When Ihedioha was out, what did the Biafrans do?
Nothing.
What did the Imo State? What did the Imo population? What did they do? Yes, they protested just one few hours. We not go great.
2 hours.
Only small tear gas. Everybody runs. I beg. All of them now. Beg.
Yeah, who died without
That is why Amechi said that he can never die for Nigerians because nothing worries them.
Nothing disturbs them.
Are you doubting it?
No, not
You
doubting
know,
you. Why will I doubt you?
we always
I'm kind.
put responsibility or blame politicians too much
It's okay,
without blaming all the people. If they continue trying to defend the population and something happens to them as it happens to Fubara, okay, what are you going to do? Is the population able to rise up to defend the person?
I see. Internet ranting. That's all.
Here, we make you think, we make you reason.
They rant on internet.
That is why the most important thing is to arise the people. Is to awaken the people to understand their responsibility. That is the highest gift you can give to a people. Once you awaken a people, finish. You raise their mindset, finish. Leave the other one, leave it. Because when the people rise, it's revolution. Direct. So you boil the water of mental awakening into the mindset of people. Finish. Yes, you have done the job. Leave it. Just like Mazen Namdekano did.
Yes.
They didn't know that there will be voices like us. There will be DOA that is as strong as rock. That will be unshakable. They didn't know. Mazen Namdekano millions of Biafrans. That is the highest thing, one of the highest legacies you can live. And leave the thing to work in the mindset of people. That is it. Once majority of people understand what you are doing, finish, you have done the job.
Yes.
The rest will be history. Before you know, the thing will pour out.
They will take over everything and display the gospel.
That is what you are doing. Not only blaming
just like
the political class are minute.
Spreading the gospel of truth through the videos.
0.0000. They are nothing compared to the population.
Hope
but only to make them understand that look, you have a duty. You don't always talk of what do this for me, what this one will do for you. Come and restore Biafra. Like I watched some people in the gathering, Italian gathering. Some people will come and talk. What I'm begging you, the leaders, so that you people will restore Biafra for us. I'm happy that Paramazik Patrick came in. He's an awakened mindset.
Yeah.
He told them, look, not the leadership will bring Biafra. You talk about what can I do? As John F. Kennedy said, do not be thinking of only what America can do for you, but what can you do for America? What can you do for your country?
What can you do for your own country?
That is what we are doing here. So when you see why all these politicians, why most of them are hell-bent on fulfilling the interests of the caliphate, because that is where they think that the real power lies. Power is there. That power does not belong to the people. It belongs to the caliphate. Because if anything happens to them, the people will not protect them.
She love her. Do
you see that? That if anything happens to them, the people will not protect them. If the caliphate hits them,
so we're trying to
they are gone. The people will continue their life and say, oh boy, nah, thief safe, I beg. That is why
black tie.
Amechi, I love what he said. He said that he's not ready to die for Nigeria, no.
Who is ready to die for
because he have seen that nothing worries Nigeria. Nothing worries Nigerians. He said, if you like, bring out the family, shoot
their
wife and children in front of
tomorrow they will move on.
He will cry before you know the following day continue his normal business as if nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing worries them.
Nothing.
So here we are trying to raise the awareness of people so that things will start worrying Nigerians. Things will start worrying population. Not only heaping the blame on politicians. Oh, you're our governors. You don't do this. You don't do that. You don't do. Showcase that you are capable of defending them. And now see. And now see what will happen. When you show that you, as a people, we have power, that there is people's power, that power belongs to the people.
Power belongs to the people. But that's not in Nigeria here.
That is when you see them. They will be forced to work. But when you only lament, anything you say, oh boy, now concern me.
One day go concern you.
Caliphate, you enter there, sneak somebody, put somebody there. You can do nothing.
One day you go concern you.
I say in the case of Hope Uzodinma, he baffled me.
I'm going to show you the ending.
It was an embarrassment.
If you enjoy the video,
some few people come out to protest in your way. Before you know, the assembly members, all of them have decamped and joined the new imposed virus.
Share the gospel of redemption.
What do they? Before police come, everybody run away.
Everybody run Japan.
How do you think that somebody will protect you? Will defend your interests like that? No, tell me. You have to show that now we are ready to die for this cause, for this person. As he's doing the right thing, that we are ready to die. Now he will have faith in you. He will have faith in the people. When the manipulators, Caliphate Abuja, he said no. If they call him and say do this, he said no. I cannot do. My people are behind me. He will be proud to resist. If they venture to try anything, the people will unleash me. By that time, that is how it works. So when we blame the political class, we also blame our. Look at supporting of ESN.
You see the ending?
Look at
trying to share.
We have been shouting.
Correct the line.
How many people? How many people are doing this?
And clean it up.
I'm not even talking about IPP members.
That
this awareness. How many marketers? How many people in the market? Biafrans in marketplaces.
We are coming to the end of this
How
video.
many of them used to raise this in their meetings? How many people used to raise this issue? Now, even if you give it any name. In Igbo unions, unions in every part of the world, they are that look. We need to
support the men that is safeguarding the bushes, the men and women that are protecting our homeland. Please support the leadership of the indigenous people of Biafra. From me to you, this is the conservative hairstyle. I hope you love the video, and I hope you will share, like, and comment. Thank you. I'm signing out. See you next time. Please remember to share the video. Love you. Thank you very much.